Hello Internet and welcome to my base. I'm going to show you guys a little bit about Subnautica, namely my base, and where to find the water filtration machine Fragments, as well as some other goodies. So this is the water filtration machine. It gives you a giant bottle of water and salt. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 storage spaces for when it starts filling up. It requires a lot of power, as you can see from my power meter on my base. I'm mainly using solar panels, which took a lot of resources. Here is where I'm growing a little garden. This one's mainly decorative. I have some food plants. You can get these on the island, and we might show you, I might show you a little bit about that. I don't know where I'm getting this "we" from. Here are some hanging fruit trees. In my opinion, it's like the best thing to grow because the hanging fruit gives you 13 health, well, 13 food and 11 water. And here are some mushrooms and stuff I'm growing just because they're pretty. One of the great things about the farming update is you also are able to keep creatures in these large aquariums. The creature eggs are finally useful. This one is my jelly ray. His name can be Squiggles or Squibbles. You decide. Just going around my base right now. Up here is my tank for my bone sharks, Margaret, and Margaret. Originally there were 2, and somehow there became more than 2. Let's see, not in there. Going back around here, looping. In here is my favorite little wiggly butt thing, the sand shark. And I put some fish in there for him to eat, but instead he's just treating them as friends because he's a little dumb. But that's okay. So, and there's my room for my resources with all labeled lockers. Base isn't too big right now. So let's head over to the moon pool and let's go ahead and take a look at where to get the water filtration machine fragments. Now, you're going to need a laser cutter for this, and preferably a sea moth, because the sea moth is great, helps you get places quickly. Let's see. And I believe this is the wreck over here. It is northeast from the base. I don't really use coordinates. I just typically use the compass. It's really useful to have. So you're going to go through this kelp forest, kind of heading towards the Koosh zone. And I believe this is the wreck that has the water filtration machine fragment in it. If it's not, then at least you get to see another wreck. The more wrecks, the better, because they all typically have some goodies in them and some scannables like floodlights, chairs, cool things like that. Let's see, let's go around here. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be this one. That's good. I love that there's just always this floating container here. I should really open that one of these days. So, one of the reasons I love the sea moth for this particular exploration is you can just charge up your little perimeter defense system, and boom, everything that might harm you is going to be stunned or dead for a while. I particularly like having the repulsion cannon for this. So you're going to open this door, you're going to cut through here, and it's going to allow you access to some goodies. There's typically a fragment either in here or down there. And I actually think I don't have the hanging plant shelf. Oh, why are there so many creepy noises? I hate creepy noises. I swear I almost pee myself every time I play this game. So I got the planter shelf blueprint. Great for me. You guys probably need to see that. Okay, I don't have my repulsion cannon, so traveling with just this. Stay away from that electricity, it will hurt. I don't like the sound of that, so I'm just gonna... And right down here, right down in here is where I found my fragment. And so there should be one fragment right in here, right around where that electricity is crackling. And the other one is in the Koosh zone, which I also don't particularly enjoy because it's dangerous and filled with scary things. And you can get there pretty much just by going out here. Actually, I'll show you how to get there in just a second. And the repulsion cannon is also useful because you can blast like little doors off hatches. I don't know if anyone knew that. I didn't see that in any videos myself, so I figured that'd be worth mentioning. Here's Wiggly Butt, just wiggling. Let's see, Koosh zone, Koosh zone, Koosh zone. And so the Koosh zone is just east of this wreck. So if you just keep going down here and you just look around, kind of on the edge of the Koosh zone, you'll find the second water filtration machine fragment. So that's where you can get the water filtration machine fragments. That's my base. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys another wreck. Just because, for me, I had a really hard time finding them. I had a really hard time finding the water filtration machine fragments. And I know this is kind of a switch up from my happy-go-lucky Let's Plays, but I'm really into this game right now. Like, I love Subnautica. I love building. I love exploring. Even though it's terrifying and I want to pee myself half the time I play it. But, you know, that's just part of the atmosphere. I'm going to give a little preliminary shock and get out here and scan this fragment. But I don't want to take away from the mystery so much, but I do want to kind of help you guys get to where you want to be with your base, because I know it can take a long time, and some of you are just really want X, Y, or Z for your base, you know? And for me, it was the water filtration machine. I don't know why I really wanted it, since it's not super useful since I wear the still suit all the time. And I have plenty of water anyway. And the hanging fruit provides a ton of water, which in my opinion the devs should really nerf. Just because you never really need to drink water again if you get enough hanging fruits. But, you know, the water filtration machine is just kind of like one of those status symbols. It's like I want it just to have it. If you know what I mean. But, so we're going to go over here to this wreck. This one's kind of west of the safe shallows. I always get some lag going through the kelp forest here for some reason. I have no idea why. I have like a monster video card, so I should not be getting any lag, but it's whatever. You can also sometimes find the water filtration machine fragments in the mushroom forest, is what I've been told. I haven't found any there yet. Maybe it's the mushroom forest by the Koosh zone, because they kind of border, and I found mine in the border of the Koosh zone. But I've been told you can find them there, and it's also on the wiki, and the wiki tends to be truthful mostly. Let's see, just gonna give a little zappy zap. Zappity zoo. Seamoth upgrade console fragment. I already have one, but I have to rescan all the fragments. I don't like that I have to do that, but you know, with progress, sometimes the devs have to reset things, and it's okay. So, I've never been really in there. I don't think I can get in there. I might want to try to blast that off with a repulsion fragment later. I just think that tube's just a tube. If anyone does try that, please let me know. It'll be interesting. So there are a lot of fragments around here that I haven't scanned. This wreck is not particularly interesting. I haven't really found anything too interesting. It's very large, and there are a lot of staircases. And if you're going to enter it, I recommend doing so from like one of the sides. Or you can also enter from this vent here, but the vents are mainly just more maze-like than anything. They don't really serve too much of a purpose. They're not even that fun to explore. The staircases are really where it was at for me. But I'm going to go ahead and give a little zappy zap and get this fragment. You never know what's hiding around the corner, so better to be safe than sorry. Bioreactor fragment. I already have that one. That's okay. Free titanium. So it's night, and night is dark, but that's okay. I am going to head over to the Sparse Reef, which is northeast of this wreck zone. It's also in the same direction of the mountain, so if no one's been to the mountain, they can go over to the mountain from here as well. I really love what they did with the lighting in this update. Well, previous update to the kelp forest. Here was the bridge. Some people call that kelphenge. At least I think that's kelphenge. I don't know. Please correct me if I'm wrong about anything here. Oh, I hate that noise, and I just ran over that poor creature. You know, one thing I've never seen are the little farting guys. I don't know why that is either. Does this say Sparse Reef or Grand Reef? Okay, well, either way, we're at the Grand... No, we're at the Sparse Reef. Whoopsie doopsie, I wanted to go to the Grand Reef. This one's not grand enough. Sparse Reef is... Sorry, Grand Reef is south of the Sparse Reef, and vice versa. Sparse Reef has a lot of things, but not the things I'm looking for. These are not the droids I'm looking for. So, I really don't like just how long travel time takes sometimes between things. I know, like... Oh. Please don't make that noise. I hate the Reapers. The Reapers are as large as they're terrifying. So extremely to both. Okay, I'm just in the grassy plateaus. I don't have to fear anything. I don't have to fear anything but giant monsters and drowning. And malnutrition. And whatever the heck those things are. Whatever the heck these things are. Whatever the heck X, Y, and Z is. Jeez. We're still not there. I want to go to the Grand Reef. I hear it's grand. There we go. My Seamoth doesn't have many hull upgrades. There were some spadefish I killed last time I was here. In the arms of an angel, fly away with me. It's part of the hazard of shocking everything to death, but you know, they'll repopulate. Can the music be any creepier? So this is the Grand Reef. It's had a little bit of changes since the last time we were here. Ugh. I suppose I shouldn't go home empty-handed. Hopefully whatever was making those noises is dead now. That one quartz was worth it. So this is pretty much everything that's been changed kind of recently-ish. I know the Grand Reef was probably a while back because they made the super deep version of the Grand Reef, but it's kind of new to me, so I figured I'd show you guys it. I want to pee myself. After this video, I just think I'm going to have to like pee for like a good solid hour in fear. So there we go. That's pretty much it. We're gonna return back to our base, drop off our stuff. But you know, I think I'm gonna do that on my own time because you guys probably are gonna be bored to hell seeing me organize things. You know, meaningful tasks. So I will see you guys in the next one, and please like, comment, or subscribe if you like this video, and tell me if you'd like to see more Subnautica videos, or if there's something that you can't find or you'd want help locating, or just if you want to see what I do kind of day to day in my Subnautica journey. Please let me know below with a comment, and I will see you guys in the next one.